Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. Now, today you have received your NEET results. Now, NEET rank is in your hands. Congratulations to all of you first. Also, do not get depressed if you did not get your results as you expected. This is just the result. The counseling process is remaining. You have to take certain strategic decisions and calls right now so as to make sure that you land up the right college. Now, besides your MCC counseling, you also belong to certain state. You will also participate in your state counseling. How to know that which state quota you can avail, what kind of eligibility requirements are to be taken into consideration. And for that, this video is there for you. We are going to share the eligibility criteria for different state for domicile to take for you to take part into state quota. How can you avail state quota over here? So let's start with the first one. The first is your Andhra Pradesh. The eligibility criteria for it is you should be 4 consecutive academic years of study in local areas or 4 years residence before qualifying exam. Second criteria, if you belong to, if not local, 7 years study in state, local area where studied most or last. Third, 7 years of residence in state without studying also qualifies for state quota eligibility. Local status certificate via MRO online is required for you to avail the ones. Students who are also eligible are 10 years residence in AP, parent in government PSU, local body in AP or spouse of such employee. These are the criteria that you should fulfill so that you can avail the state quota in Andhra Pradesh. Moving to Arunachal Pradesh, over here, what is the eligibility criteria? Children of Arunachal Pradesh Scheduled Tribe, APST, children of non-APST, state government, AIS, central government and central PSU employees. The third is your all others residing in AP for last 3 or more years. Fourth criteria is you must have passed class 12 from any school within Arunachal Pradesh. Moving ahead, we have Assam. Now, who all can avail state quota from Assam? You should be studying from class 7th to 12th in Assam schools, or candidates or parent must be permanent resident of Assam for at least 20 years. Criteria 3 is also that you must be medically fit. All these eligibility criteria, kindly note them down. They are very, very important for you since you will be participating in multiple counselings at one point of time now. Moving ahead, we have Bihar. Eligibility criteria, parents are from Bihar state or parents are registered refugees in Bihar, parents from another state but working for government of Bihar, parents working for UN posted in Bihar, parents in government of India PSU posted in Bihar, or parents employee of Bihar before reorganization. Cadre is still transferable to Bihar and Jharkhand. Next is your Chandigarh. If you fall into any of these criteria, you can avail the state benefit over here. Students who have studied 10th, 11th, 12th as regular students in Chandigarh recognized schools. Parents residing in Chandigarh for at least 5 years. For this, residence certificate from DC office is required. Criteria 3 is parents in central state government or Chandigarh administration posted in Chandigarh for more than or equal to 3 years. Then you have children of serving retired defense person whose permanent address was Chandigarh at the time of joining. Next, we have Chhattisgarh over here. Now, what are the eligibility criteria for Chhattisgarh? Candidate must be born in Chhattisgarh or candidate parent must be resident of the state. One parent working in Chhattisgarh or central government and living in the state. So, as I am already mentioning it again and again, to whichever state you belong, wherever, these are the different eligibility criteria for different states we are discussing right now. Kindly note them down, kindly see which state eligibility quota you can take up for the state quota benefit over here. Then we have Dadra and Nagar Haveli. Now here the eligibility criteria, the priorities are given. Priority 1 is given of the parent domicile of UT plus student who have studied 9 to 12 in recognized school over there. Second priority is given to parent domicile of the Union Territory studied from any board anywhere in India. Third priority is given to the parent is regular deputation transfer employee of Union Territory, central government, PSU posted in the Union Territory for more or equals to 5 years, and students studied in 10th and 12th in the particular union, this union territory school. Next is your Delhi. Now over here, what are the conditions or the eligibility criteria? Student must pass 11th and 12th under 10+2 system via CBSE, ISCE, Jamia Millia or equivalent. Second condition is school must be situated within NCT of Delhi only. Then only you will be able to avail the Delhi government, the state quota over there through the state counselling. Now over here we have eligibility criteria for students who are residing in Goa. Now, the first is pass class 12th from school or colleges in Goa. Second is resided in Goa continuously for more or equals to 10 years before application. 5 years if parents or grandparents were or are born in Goa. Third, sons and daughters of Goa government deputationists posted outside who pass their 10+2 from CBSE or equivalently recognized board. Fourth, eligibility is valid for the subsequent 3 years. Now, moving ahead, we have Gujarat. Now, what is the criteria or the eligibility criteria from Gujarat? The first must be a citizen of India. Second, 85% state quota must be domicile of Gujarat. Then only the student can participate for this percentage of seats in government colleges. Pass 10 plus 2 from Gujarat board, CBSE, ICSE, IB, NIOS schools in Gujarat. Fourth criteria is pass 12th from JNVs outside Gujarat, also eligible. Studied till class 8th in Gujarat, JNV also qualifies. Fifth, non-Indian citizen children of Indian origin parents must submit proof before counselling. Now, next is your Haryana. Haryana have the domicile criteria. You must be a resident of Haryana to participate for the 85% seats or in government colleges under state quota which is there. Next is going to be your Himachal Pradesh. Now, what are the eligibility criteria over here? Must be a domicile of Himachal Pradesh. Now, management quota, for management quota, non-Himachal Pradesh domicile candidates are open for that. Bona fide Himachal Pradesh residents with parents posted outside states are also eligible. Children of Himachal Pradesh domicile serving in Indian Defence, ex-servicemen, paramilitary, exempted from schooling criteria. Moving ahead, we have Jammu and Kashmir. Again, the eligibility criteria over here is must be a permanent resident of Jammu and Kashmir for state quota seats. For BDS, must qualify class 12 from recognized institutes in the state. Sports, defense, poor and backward categories, minimum 50th percentile in NEET is required. PNB category and ESCOMs must fulfill open merit conditions. Moving further, we have for Jharkhand, eligibility criteria for here is must be a citizen of India, must be local, permanent resident of Jharkhand. The next we have Karnataka over here. For Karnataka domicile candidates are eligible for government seats. Specific conditions apply per individual clause. Verify with the official notification, verify which clause you can get the benefit from and which clause you are fitting in. You have to check for this. Now, Keralite, that are the candidates of Kerala origin. Non-Keralite category 1, these students are the ones qualifying courses in Kerala, child of Government of India defence employee posted to Kerala, or children of Kerala government employee for more equals to 2 years, or 5-year Kerala residence within 12 study years, or schooling in Kerala from class 8th to 12th. Now, moving further, we have Madhya Pradesh. Here, the eligibility criteria is candidate must be a resident of Madhya Pradesh to avail the state quota benefit, that is 85 to participate for those 85% seats in your government colleges. Maharashtra, again, we have that the candidate must be a domicile of Maharashtra or staying in Maharashtra for a minimum of 10 years. Moving ahead, for Odisha also, student must be a permanent native of Odisha or children of All India Civil Service officers serving in Odisha cadre. Moving ahead, we have Puducherry over here, government quota resident for Union Territory Puducherry only. For management quota, Christian community, Christians who are residents of Puducherry. For management quota, Telugu minority, Telugu mother tongue candidates who are residents of Puducherry. Next, we have the state Punjab. Now here, must be a bona fide resident of Punjab, 5 years study in Punjab or 2 years study preceding qualifying exam. Third criteria can be sons and daughters of late Punjab government, central government AIS employees. Fourth, children of late military, ex-military, parliamentary forces born in Punjab territory, or children of defense personnel posted in Punjab, minority and NRI candidates are also eligible. If adequate BDS candidates are unavailable, non-state quota candidates may be considered. Moving ahead, we have for Rajasthan. For Rajasthan, these are the eligibility criteria. If you're from Rajasthan, kindly note it down. The first criteria can be one parent resident of Rajasthan for 10 years or candidate studied in Rajasthan for equal or more than 5 years. Second, must be a bona fide of Rajasthan, or children of serving retired Rajasthan government employee, or children of all India service officer with more than 3 years service in Rajasthan, children of permanent employee of government undertaking, corporation, local body in Rajasthan for more than 3 years, child of permanent employee of state university or education board in Rajasthan. Again, here the point is for 3 or more than 3 years. Child of serving retired Indian Defence Forces, permanent employee originally from Rajasthan, certificate is required over here. Children of serving Defence Forces employee currently posted in Rajasthan. Children of serving retired paramilitary employee from Rajasthan or which are currently posted there. Children of Rajasthan High Court judge, affidavit is required, no benefit in other state. Now, Sikkim, only Sikkim students are eligible for Sikkim state quota. Next, we have Tamil Nadu over here. First, must be a native of Tamil Nadu. Nativity certificate from competent government authority of Tamil Nadu is mandatory. Then can be a permanent residence certificate, does not substitute nativity certificate. Kindly note it down. Native of Tamil Nadu who studied 6th to 12th in Tamil Nadu, you have to submit nativity plus community certificate in this case. Now, native of Tamil Nadu who studied 6th to 12th partially or fully outside Tamil Nadu should submit nativity certificate plus community certificate of either parent. Fifth criteria, non-native Tamil Nadu students who studied 6th to 12th continuously in the state are eligible under open category with school bona fide certificate. Candidates who appeared in NEET as a native of another state cannot apply as Tamil Nadu native. Moving ahead, we have Telangana over here. For Telangana, criteria are studied in Telangana for more than or equal to 4 consecutive academic years ending in qualifying exam year, or resided in Telangana for more than 4 years or equal to that immediately preceding the qualifying exam. Condition 3 is for CA quota admission must have appeared for a qualifying exam in the state of Telangana. Next, you have Tripura. Now, Tripura over here, we have different clauses. Kindly note them down if you are from there. Clause 1, Indian citizen, permanent resident of Tripura for more or equals to 10 years continuously before NEET application, not domiciled in any other state. Clause 2, children of AIS officers, Tripura cadre or state government employee posted outside, eligible regardless of prior stay. Third, clause 3, parent on deputation to Tripura government or central government in Tripura for equals or more than 3 years before qualifying exam from Tripura school. Fourth clause, wards of ex-servicemen, candidates or parents in Tripura for equal or more than 5 years must have passed higher secondary in NEET year. Now, fifth, children of serving defense personnel from Tripura must have stayed in Tripura for equals or more than 5 years before NEET application. Next, we have Uttar Pradesh over here. First criteria can be for eligibility into state quota, 85% seats in government college. Father's resident origin is from UP and candidate is also a resident of UP, or candidate or parent resident of UP for more than or equal to 3 years. Children of Indian government employee, candidates residing abroad but forefathers were UP domicile, or completed class 10 and 12 from UP, domicile not required but parents' UP address must be furnished. Next, we have Uttarakhand over here. The eligibility criteria, domicile of Uttarakhand, pass both class 10 and 12 from recognized institution in Uttarakhand. Non-domicile who pass both class 10 and 12 from Uttarakhand Institute, eligible but they will not be able to avail any reservation benefits. Third, domicile of Uttarakhand who pass class 10 or 12 from outside Uttarakhand are also eligible. Last but not the least, we have West Bengal. Over here, we have 3 pro forma First, A1 residing in West Bengal continuously for more than or equal to 10 years as of this date. Second, residing in West Bengal for more than or equal to 10 years as on this date and pass and appearing in 10+2 in 2026. Third, candidate not a West Bengal resident but parents permanent West Bengal resident with permanent home in the state for more than or equal to 10 years as of this date. Now, these were all the eligibility criteria. I hope you have noted down and you have understood as to what all eligibility criteria you have to fulfill to avail the 85% state quota seats in government colleges of different states. Make sure if you have any confusion, any query regarding anything, kindly drop your queries in the comment box. We are coming up with more videos, informative videos for you, which will be extremely helpful at this point of time. Now you have your results in your hand. This is an extremely crucial time for all of you. You have to make sure that every step you take, every information you gather is the correct and the right one for you. So if you have any doubts, if you have any queries, drop them in the comment section. We will be taking up them. Subscribe to our channel so that you do not miss out on any video, and all the very best to you guys.